Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Today we have a very cool unboxing video, a little bit of a different camera angle for y'all. And I'm gonna tell you, this box is freaking gigantic, okay? So, it's a little bit kind of further out in reach, so we're gonna try to do this video as best as we can. So let me go ahead and get this this box opened up, guys. How y'all doing out there? Hopefully you're having a jolly good time, I hope. We got a monster of a haul here for you today, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you're excited for it just as much as I am. And, of course, this box came from our good friends over there at B Diecast. So, of course, if you want to help support the channel, you know what to do, guys. Check out that promo code down below, guys. Any orders $30 or more over there at B Diecast, use promo code Diecastbuffet, and you'll save on shipping. So, let's go and hop into it. All right, so we got a crap load of packing popcorn here. And let me tell you, I mean, it's everywhere. This thing is loaded with cars, man. So let's go ahead and dive right on into it. All right, so this should be a much better camera angle. But check this out. This is the Chase Elliott A-Shock Energy truck. Wow. Just the fact that we got this thing even made is incredible. Let me tell you, make sure to pick up your copy of this truck today because it's Chase Elliott. It's the A-Shock truck. Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you pick it up? You know what I'm saying? That thing is going to be very rare someday, I'm afraid. And check this one out here, fellas. This is a really interesting car, and I believe it has a unique mold to it. Die-cast mold. This is a Jeff Gordon, it's a NASCAR Classics line, year 2000 Richmond win. Probably one of the most random race wins you could ever produce, but from what I've seen, the front ends on these cars are a little bit different. It could have been a modified one, I'm not sure. But we're going to do a full die-cast review on this, and we'll be comparing it to a original die-cast Monte Carlo, perhaps, and we'll be able to see how the new year 2000 Chevrolet mold holds up. So that's going to be very cool. We'll have to check that one out. Anyways, what? It is the first ever Calling Racing Cup Car die-cast. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. AJ Allmendinger's Hyper Ice Indy Road Course win, Calling Racing. You want to talk about a die-cast that's going to be an absolute pain to find years from now? Look, yes, they made the authentic version of it. But this is the first time and the only, to my knowledge, the only Gen 6 Calling Racing Cup car to be made, right? Because they're switching over to Gen 7 for the die-cast production. So this is so unique. It's an Allmendinger raced win. Oh my goodness, man. And it's also an amazing looking paint scheme. Let me tell you, if you have not picked up that Allmendinger diecast, what are you doing? It is going to be a car you're going to wish you had years from now. And check this out. The Nashville race win from yours truly, Kyle Larson. What an awesome looking diecast here. The Valvoline car. Look, that Nashville weekend was so retro, dude. It reminded me of Kansas 2001. Just the atmosphere, the vibe, the excitement. And, of course, my man Kyle Larson winning it. And just like Kansas 01, the driver that went on to win that race won the championship. So take that for what you will. We've got another car here, or truck, actually. It's a Hailie Deegan's 2021 Craftsman Ford F-150. What a great-looking truck here, guys. Holy cow, that's a cool-looking piece. That's a very cool-looking piece. I believe it's the same paint scheme Eric Jones and Christopher Bell had in the Craftsman Toyota Camry throughout the Cup Series. So that's very cool. A very nice Truck Series diecast. This one, I saw OBB do a review on this. Holy cow, this is cool. Tyler Angram's Plan B Sales number 26 Chevrolet Silverado. This thing has a 90s vibe to it, and my goodness, is it cool. It reminds me of kind of like a comic book pattern, kind of a 90s toy commercial vibe to it. What a awesome looking diecast right there, fellas. All right, so we moved the gigantic box out of the studio because there's two medium-sized boxes, or small boxes, if you will. This thing is heavy, okay? This is a dealership case, right? This is what, 12 AJ Allmendinger die-casts would come into something like this. Obviously, they just reused the same box. Be very careful opening this up, but they just reused this, taped it up to give a very secure way to ship it. I don't want to damage this box, open it, because I know there's die-cast right underneath it, so you got to be extremely careful. There we go. And see, this is what I love so much about B Diecast. They actually made sure to keep the cardboard sleeve into it, so if you accidentally, dived into it, so to speak, you're not going to damage a diecast. That's big brain thinking right there. I extremely appreciate that. Them keeping that extra piece of cardboard just to preserve your cars. I love that. Well, we got ourselves a cornucopia of die-casts here, and my goodness, where do we begin? Look, I love this paint scheme here. This is another Nashville car. Check this out. Alex Bowman's, some people call this the Neon Lights. I call it kind of a synthwave 80s vibe. Apparently, it's an Ally fan vote Chevrolet, and my goodness. Look, I mentioned this in the Wave 13 rant review, whatever you want to call it. Get it in the Gold Series, guys. This thing looks 10 times better than the poor excuse that they called Wave 13. I can't stress it enough. You're going to regret if you don't pick up that one, most likely. Some people like Wave 13. That's cool and all. But I'm just saying, as a die-cast collector, you're going to really regret down the road not having that Gold Series edition, guys. Though this one's a really cool piece. Notice the True Dayglow 43. Love to see that. This is the Skag Power Equipment Chevrolet Camaro. What a beautiful die-cast. The 2020 edition of the Skag car for John Hunter Nemechek is one of the most expensive and rare 2020 die-casts out there, and it very well could be the most expensive. So this is a really cool die-cast to get here in the studio. Another die-cast that was unfortunately destroyed in Wave 13, and I could not stress it enough. Pick it up in the Gold Series, guys. The quality is 100 times better. Check this out right here. The Special Warfare Air Force Camaro for Eric Jones. Eric Jones got so many paint schemes made in 2021. It's unbelievable. Now, unfortunately, he doesn't have the True Dayglow, so that's a little bit of an oopsie-doo there. But my goodness, like that is so cool. Like if you would have just took the Special Warfare logos off of it and you put like Call of Duty MW2 or whatever, it would fit perfectly. I love this paint scheme. What an awesome die-cast. This is a forgotten Donington throwback, and I gotta say, a little bit of a heads up on this one, fellas. Gold finish. Yes, this thing actually has a gold metallic finish to the front of this car. Something obviously you can't tell with the renders on it. So hey man, if you thought this die-cast or this Donington throwback was a little bit tame in terms of the die-cast renders, I'm very pleasantly surprised to see a gold, kind of a bronze color to the front of that car. So if you haven't picked this one up, you might want to pick it up now because that one has a beautiful front end to that car. And check this one out, the first ever BJ McLeod die-cast for the Cup Series made from Live Fast Motorsports. He got a top 10 at the Daytona 400. Of course, Blaney won that race last August. And he ran this paint scheme. And they actually got a die-cast made for it. This is so cool. This is the Gatorland Boggy Creek Airboat Ford Mustang. This is so cool. First ever 78 car released since Martin Truex Jr., I believe, in 2018. That is so cool. If you have a diecast stop motion series, or if you're just, wanting to collect the whole field, you got to get this diecast. You know it's going to dry up down the road. Make sure to get your copy of that car today. Let's see, this thing's freaking loaded, yo. There's so many cars in this box. This is awesome. So check this one out here. This is, I believe, the second Justin Haley Cup car ever produced, because we got the 2020 All-Star diecast made, which All-Star number placement. Take that for what you will. But this is the Plan B Sales 77 Chevrolet Camaro. This is a tribute paint scheme that was ran at Kansas. This paint scheme was obviously seen in the movie Stroker Ace. So that's a really cool diecast here. It's part of a two-car collection with Corey LaJoy. Great looking diecast here. I know a lot of people would probably use this as a Donington throwback, but yeah, that is an awesome normal 77 car that I believe you could probably use in any of your diecast series and it would fit right in. So that's great. First normal 77 car released since Ross Chastain's Darlington Melon Man or the Advent Health car from 2020. Now, this is a very random paint scheme here. This is Ryan Blaney's Body Armor Edge Ford Mustang. Now, I'm going to be the first one to admit the 2020 Strawberry Banana car that he ran was a million times better than this. I'm just going to go ahead and state that. But this is not a bad diecast. Even though it's kind of all over the place for me, I still like this diecast, but I much prefer the Strawberry Banana car. The blue to me throws it off. If it was just yellow, red, and black, I'd be totally cool with this paint scheme. But the blue is just thrown in there if you ask me. Either way, it's a unique diecast. It was only ran in 2021. I don't think they're running it in 22. So hey, if you're a Blaney completionist, you might want to get this diecast, because think about it. The 2019 Blaney diecasts are drying up. Think about the Menards cars from that year. They're over like $50 a piece. So you never know. You never know. This one, okay, this diecast has a great meaning to it, guys. But my goodness, is this thing, the paint scheme wise, I'm not even gonna, I'm just gonna just, it's not that good. I'll be honest with you. The paint scheme, I've seen 10 million times better looking race cars than this. I love the idea. I love the meaning for it. But man, Dayglow orange, Bass Pro Shops yellow, yellow splitter, spoiler, whatever. Teal blue on the side, black roof number, white door number. I feel like there's 10 different colors going on here. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyways, this is a great looking, or not great, but a great meaning diecast. Not that good of a looking diecast, but the meaning for it is fantastic. If you're a Truex collector, you probably want to pick this one up because it does have the playoff banner and spoiler with it, which who knows what the colors are going to look like in 2022. They might be the same, but nonetheless, extremely grateful to get that diecast. Definitely one of the more forgotten Truex paint schemes. And yo, this diecast is on fire. It is Eric Almirola's Smithfield Donington throwback. I feel like Eric Almirola has more paint schemes than anyone, but he only gets like 2 diecasts a year. How come? Like, this guy has so many amazing paint schemes, so many amazing alternate race cars, and they only get like 2 diecasts made every year. It's so stupid. This is a great looking Donington throwback. I believe this is to Mark Martin's early 2000s paint scheme. Could be mistaken on that. Nonetheless, though, great looking race car. That is awesome. That is awesome. I really wish we'd get some more Eric Almirola paint schemes. And this is a car from Nashville that easily probably my favorite Bubba Wallace paint scheme he ran in 2021. The PetSmart car. Now, there's a little bit of a oopsie on this car that I'm already noticing, which is disappointing. I think they botched the blue on this car. I remember the blue being brighter than this. So, that's a little bit unfortunate, but hey, the fact that they actually made the PetSmart car is really cool. The DoorDash PetSmart car, I remember seeing this on track at Nashville. I'm like, dude, they need to make a diecast for that. And sure enough, they did. It reminds me so much of the Pedigree cars that Kyle Busch got every year back in the COT and Gen 5 days. This is another really cool paint scheme that was unfortunately ruined in Wave 13. This is the Bubba Wallace Dr. Pepper fan vote car. What in the world is inside of the diecast there? Is that cardboard? What is that? Oh my goodness. Yo, we gotta open this thing and check this out. This is that what I think it is? Is that like dead skin? What in the... Yo, we're gonna open this thing up. I have no idea, guys. We're gonna investigate. I can't not investigate this. We're gonna check this out. I have no idea, guys. We're gonna figure this one out. Usually I like to open these up only for reviews, but I have to figure out what the heck is this. Is that a tortilla chip or something? I don't know. What is that, bro? I don't know. Is it like a piece of tape? I don't know, dude. What the... Is that paper? I have no idea. No, it's... Okay, I think it's tape. Yeah, I think it's tape. I was fixing to say... It almost looked like a piece of, like, skin or something. I don't know. I think it's tape because it's sticking. You see what I'm saying? So I think what it is, it's like a white tape or something. That is interesting. So a little bit of an investigation, so to speak, to our brand new diecast. That's pretty cool. You know, sometimes you're gonna have that. Sometimes you're gonna have that. You know, I'm not gonna go crazy over it. Look, I'm just happy to have the diecast, right? So that was funny. We still got more to do here. Don't worry, guys. If you haven't already, please give the video a huge thumbs up, guys. We're going to be doing reviews on every single one of these, hopefully. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be so much fun. If I can get this thing back in the box, that'd be fantastic. So we got one more car in this partial. There's another box in the box. And this one hasn't been produced in a long time, to my knowledge. Get this. Kyle Busch's 2021 M&M's Red, White, and Blue Toyota Camry. Now, I want to say this is almost identical to the 2018 version of this car. I love this paint scheme. Like, truth be told, I love it. They didn't have to change a thing on this thing. and it's amazing. I love the color concept, the blue, the red. It's very bright, high contrast red and blue, and then just a simple snow white paint job. I love to see it. Great looking die cast, great for your stop motions. It's a beautiful looking paint scheme here. It also has that Patriotic front windshield banner and the Patriotic tires to go alongside with it. So I'm going to go ahead and set this car over here, and let's go open up the other mini box. Alrighty, fellas, so we got another parcel here, and believe it or not, I think this one is loaded because it is heavy. So that tells me this thing's probably full, or at least 90% full. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Oh my goodness, I'm just so excited to get these diecast reviewed on the channel. We got our work cut out for us. I mean, we got like 15 cars perhaps to review here, so I mean, we got a lot of stuff to get caught up to on the channel. Of course, Wave 1 just dropped for the NASCAR Authentics line. Next Gen just got released. The Next Gen 164, first one ever, just got released. It's the Coca-Cola 600 promo. I mean, it's an exciting time in NASCAR diecast collecting. The Toyota Super 5-pack from Kyle Busch's Race to Wins in 2021 to be releasing really soon. So, I mean, it's an exciting time to be a NASCAR diecast collector. And finally, we have our first 2022 diecast. Oh my gosh. Dude, what are you doing if you haven't picked up this Josh Berry diecast? Holy cow. The red on this thing. I thought it was a stale, dark red. Let me tell you, it's bright, and it is beautiful. My goodness. We could be talking about the best diecast easily of the Xfinity cars in 2022. Might just be this one. This is incredible. It's like a satin finish, bright red, bright white. The photos do not do it justice, guys. Get yourself a Josh Berry diecast while you can. We got another one here in the box. Go ahead and pull this one out. Check this out. This is the Harrison's Workwear number 8 car. Beautiful, beautiful paint scheme. Kind of has a Smoky Mountain herbal snuff green with a transitional color. You have a little bit of some dirt, kind of a mud effect to it. What a great looking diecast. And also the boxes. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. These boxes, I'm not a fan of. I'm just going to, look. I'm hoping this is only for the NASCAR Xfinity ones because let me tell you, yeah. It almost looks like these boxes ran out of ink. That's how plain they are. And I would put them up there with the worst boxes I have seen since Gen 6 even came about, almost. I mean, it's right up there with the 2014s and 2015s ones. So I'm hoping this is only for the Xfinity cars because the 2021 boxes, they were so much better. So I'm not a fan of those. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. And I'm shocked they didn't do an exclusive box for Dale Jr. And I just noticed something here. They did this one backwards. Did they do this one backwards? Hold up. Check this out. So look, the back end of this one is raised up, right? Because the back end, the sides of the car are raised up. But then on this side, it's lower so you can see the door. Well, in this one, it's lower on this side. Obviously, you know, lower printed, right? And then you look on this side, and it's backwards. Come on, man. It's such a small detail, but still. This one right here is a very cool car. Unfortunately, destroyed by Wave 13. This one was actually sold out. The pre-orders for this car actually sold out at Circle B Diecast. I had to wait a while to get my copy of this car. And, you know, this might be looked at as a goofy paint scheme to some, but I have a feeling it's going to be very collectible down the road. It's a Chase Elliott car. Chase Elliott cars almost always increase in value. Love this car. Really cool meaning and special, meaning to it. Unfortunately, I think Truex kind of Watusi'd him into the wall. But nonetheless, though, what a great meaning of a paint scheme. It's going to be a great diecast review to do on that one. We got so many to review here on the channel. Check this one out. This is a Chase Briscoe truck. Yes, a Chase Briscoe truck. Check this out. This is the Texacon Cutstone Huffy 04 Ford F-150. And if that ain't a mouthful, I'm not too sure. What a great looking truck. This is a unique number, right? And it's one of 2 paint schemes. So if you have your own diecast series, you can have the Circle B diecast truck. And you can have this paint scheme. I mean, what's better than that? And these are both Chase Briscoe trucks, guys. I cannot say it enough. There are so many great diecasts out right now, man. make sure to use that promo code and save on shipping, guys. Helps out the channel. It helps me be able to do videos like this for y'all. Of course, you know, any orders $30 or more, you know what to do, guys. Great looking diecast here. We got more here in the parcel. Let's see what we got. If I can squeeze them out of the box. Check this one out here. So this is the Darlington throwback for Corey LaJoie. A little bit late to the party for this one. They have the Authentics release. Nonetheless, probably the best throwback, easily. Throwback number, same font, throwback paint scheme with the same sponsor that they had with Alan Kowicki. And it was built in the same shop this car was built. The only thing they did not get right is it wasn't a Ford Thunderbird, which that was impossible. So as far as I'm concerned, this very well could be the greatest throwback ever done, simply because of the authenticity of it. It might not be the best paint scheme, but it's certainly the most authentic, no doubt about it, no questions asked. This is another great Corey LaJoie paint scheme. Now, this one obviously would be paired with, oh, where is it? I don't know where the paint scheme. There's so many cars back here. There it is. The Justin Haley car back there. These were ran at Kansas together. This one has a unique font. It's got, of course, Circle B Diecast right there. The chicken running on the side. Who doesn't love chicken, man? Oh, my goodness, I'm a carnivore. This is a very controversial paint scheme for Chase Elliott fans. It's the Kevin Harvick Subway Ford. Look, I got to tell you, this is one of my favorite Kevin Harvick paint schemes of all time. Very reminiscent of Carl Edwards' 2016 Subway car, which if you don't know, that one dried up. This one has a very, very, I would say a very thin pattern to it. You can see there's kind of a Subway logo graphics in the background. What I'm trying to say is it's a very detailed three-dimensional paint scheme. You're going to want to pick up this one here, guys. You had the incident at Bristol with Chase Elliott. It's the only year Kevin Harvick was sponsored by Subway in the Gen 6 era, so you know it's going to change for next year, or next year's diecast, which is this year's now. No doubt about it, guys. Make this a part of your shopping trip. This is a great-looking Kevin Harvick paint scheme. You got to pick one up. And here's another awesome freaking diecast. This is the Busch Light to the Moon car. He ran this at the Texas All-Star race, I believe. Very, very cool. This was kind of a part of that that very trendy saying, to the moon, that they had in 2021 in regards to crypto stuff. So, pretty cool, fun play on words. I have a funny kind of thing about this car. I'll try to touch on it real quickly. I was thinking like a month or two before they announced this paint scheme that they need to do a space paint scheme. You know what I'm saying? They've done woodland ones. They've done a dog brew one. They've done so many cool paint schemes. They should do like a galaxy space one. And sure enough, like a few weeks or a month later, they had one. It was crazy. If you follow me on Instagram, you would know. So it was pretty cool. This is a very interesting paint scheme here. This is like a stealth bomber. Kyle Larson, Tarleton & Son, Chevrolet Camaro, playoff banner, playoff spoiler. Let me tell you, hot rod. What a cool looking paint scheme. I can't remember where he ran this car, but I will say this is a incredible looking race. It's kind of plain until you really hold it in your hands. Like if you're going through all the diecasts on the website, you'll probably pick out his Hendrick car one or his Valvoline paint schemes. This one is a sleek looking car, yo. It's a sleeper for a reason. Gotta get that one. And the final car in this haul, check this one out. It's another Kyle Larson paint scheme, a playoff one that is. The HendrickCars.com 911 Tribute paint scheme. This was ran at that September Richmond race, which I believe Martin Truex Jr. won. This is a great looking paint scheme for a couple of reasons. Not only is it patriotic, but you could use this for his Coke 600 car if you really wanted to in your diecast stop motion, or you know, you can just use it as a normal paint scheme. It's patriotic. It looks cool. You can also take out the playoff banner. You could adjust that, paint the spoiler. So what I like about this diecast is it has a great meaning to it, but it also has options as well. And I love customization options, guys. You know me. This is a great looking paint scheme, guys. Love to see it. And it's just really cool to see the Hendrick Cars paint scheme with just a little bit of a tweak, a little bit of a spice to it. And that spice being those the star pattern that goes all the way up to the deck lid. I'm telling you guys, this is a hot-looking diecast we'll be checking out in a full review. Alrighty, folks. What an incredible diecast haul here, guys. All the new stuff, 30 new cars. All to be reviewed here on the channel, guys. And I could not get these cars without y'all. So I have to say thank y'all from the bottom of my heart, guys, for all the love and support for the channel. And here's the tough question. Which one of these do we review first? I mean, my goodness. I mean, part of me wants to do the Jeff Gordon Richmond one because I love the Winston Cup era. But then you got 2022 Josh Berry's. You got Kevin Harvick diecast. You got Spire Motorsports cars. You got Chase Elliott. You got a freaking Chase Elliott A-Shock Energy truck. Kyle Larson Nashville win. You got a PetSmart Bubba Wallace car. Where do you begin? My goodness, man. One of the best hauls we've ever had on the channel here, guys. Holy moly. And there's more coming in, guys. The new releases are rolling in. And like I said, fellas, Gen 7 is out right now. The promo Coke 600 car is available right now at the Coke 600 or for the Coke 600 race weekend. I don't know how many they'll have in stock. I know they've sold a crap load online. They've been out of stock occasionally, so they're going fast. I don't know how many they've made in overall production, but if you want to get your hands on an early Gen 7 car, I did a full video on that the other day. They're going fast, so make sure to stay tuned for that one, guys. That's going to be a fun diecast to have in your collection, but my goodness, man, there's so many amazing paint schemes in this haul. The favorite one to me, I don't know what to pick. I don't know. I mean, the Nashville Kyle Larson one is epic, right? The Chase Elliott A-Shock Energy truck is just, oh my gosh. The Special Warfare Eric Jones. The 78 car. I mean, there's just way too many to pick. The AJ Allmendinger, the Chase Briscoe trucks. What do you pick? I don't know. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching the video, guys. Make sure to give it a huge thumbs up and hit that notification bell, guys, because all these cars and trucks are going to be reviewed here right on the channel. Full diecast reviews, kind of a preview. If you're on the fence with some of these vehicles, hey, you get a full review. You can kind of see if you really want it or not. And hey, it helps you out and might save you a little bit down the road as well. So make sure to stay tuned for that one, guys. We've got a lot of work cut out for us. Every day we're going to try to have one of these reviewed. So we're stocked, ready to load, ready to go here on the channel. Have a great one, everybody. I have to pick one diecast. It's going to be my favorite. I'm going to go with the A-Shock Energy Chase Elliott truck. I just have to. Have a great one, everybody. Diecastbuffet, signing off.